Morning guys, hope you're all well. Thursday 26th of March, nice sunny day, as you can see in the background. Not too warm, I think it's about 10 degrees. Our day off, come on the allotment, a few jobs, coffee first, spin you round. Been getting a few things. We've done a little bit yesterday, we didn't record, but I can show you that now. I'll show you what we're up to. I've been emptying the manure bins. So that one there was quite full. That's getting emptied. Probably going to relocate these. I've just emptied the big one at the back. Sure. The middle bed at the back is the only bed that hasn't had any manure. So we've probably got 5-6 barrows worth to put on here. It should be enough. And the back, probably in the middle spot. I'll just rake that through. Yeah, looks like Emma's doing the graft again.
How many barrels I've done?
Well, I've just done these 4. Give you a little walk inside the greenhouse. Show you what we did yesterday. So, had this scaffolding board, guys, and used to use it for putting my rows in. So I've just literally cut about 14 centimeters off the end. Put these hanging brackets on, attached them to the side of the greenhouse. We can get 2, 4, 7 of these. So that's a lot more place for seeds. Courgettes, guys, looking good. It's amazing how fast these are all starting to pop up now. We've got some poppies from Ali in Canada. They're looking great. They're around home though with the tomatoes and stuff. But yeah, chuffed with these. They're looking really good. I'm going to start potting them on maybe in the next week or so. Also, Pete from Pete's Cornish Garden. I know we said we were out of the giant onion growing competition, but these are the spares I gave Gary last year, and he's given us them back. So does that mean we can kind of come back into the competition, or are we still out? So I'll leave that one with you, buddy. We've been to B&M Bargains this morning. Just keep the heat in there. It's about 25 degrees at the moment. Been at Home Bargains. Getting some more of these gravel trays, whatever you want to call them. Gravel trays, grow bag trays. Got another work thing. £3.99 on offer. So I thought I'd have one of them. Looks alright. You can put your seed packets, labels, tools in the back there. Do have that one. But that might encourage Emma to sow some seeds. Starting to get buds on the grapes. Loads of them. Brought these round from home. So I don't think we're sowing anything else round home now. I think the next 2 weeks I might start bringing the tomatoes and stuff around. Do have this little project I started last year, and I might cut that piece of wood there to the front to fit in there and maybe get a shelf up on top, even if it's just to store plant pots and stuff like that, and hang some hanger baskets off. We get a new watering can, 13 litres, because I'm sick of just filling can after can. We're not allowed to use a hose pipe on these plots, so cans are like...
Well, we sort of did with the pump.
Yeah, but it wasn't
the best.
mint, or was it? So I've emptied the manure bin now. It's completely empty. So the 2 compost bins we've got at the back are going in there. And we're also going to put all of our spent compost in there as well, just to help that rot. Our source of manure has pretty much dried up, so that's going to be empty. But I've got €4 pallets, and I've got those 2 pallets there. I'm thinking about making another one of those. I think I used €4 on that. I could probably make another one of them the same size, €4. Them 2 as the lids, but we just need some lats for the front. So that's going to be a project coming soon. I've got a friend coming round this morning. She's got us some pineapple strawberries, some raspberry canes, some chives. So we'll get them in today. The back of the plot, guys, I've never been happy with for some time. It's not bad. All the water butts, some paving slabs. There's our plastic hoops. Need to sort through this wood pile. Yeah, these are the compost bins. Kind of rotten away, alright. But this one is growing potatoes. So we're going to empty these into that old manure bin. Probably relocate them. I don't know if I'm going to use this spot for the other compost bin. Ideally it would go here, but all my comfrey's coming back through and I don't really want to disturb that either. Sure, decisions. So we're going to crack on a little bit, guys, and we'll fetch you back in a bit when Sam gets here. Right then, guys, welcome back. Surprise. That's them 2 emptied, and I'm gobsmacked what was inside them. So we've put them in where the manure was. That's the compost, guys. I'm absolutely amazed. There's still obviously chunks in there. This hasn't been in there that long.
Like
bits of pumpkin and stuff. It hasn't got it, but there's a fair decent amount in there. But I didn't expect it to be that rotted down. I'm very chuffed with that. So we'll get this sealed back up with the tanks. We do have some tubs from last year. With the spent compost, the peppers and stuff, that can just basically go in there. So I'll have it rot down a little bit better, and that will give us 3 compost tubs for this year. Also found a beetroot, still growing away. I'm sure it's a beetroot, like it looks like a beetroot.
Yeah. Look at that. Cool.
Right, it's trying to grow again.
That was at the bottom as well, and even off way. Far off.
So why? We'll have that for dinner.
Oh.
So I'm going to go through this wood, see what's any good. Just have a general tidy round. Bit of a hole there through that fence. I wonder if that's a Mr. Mouse, Mr. Rat. Yeah. Right. So we'll move this wood pile, sort through it, and then we'll arrange the 3 compost bins fresh at the back here. But I'm super happy with that.
Yeah.
Oh. Bring you back in just a second, guys. Okay, so welcome back. We're getting these 3 all emptied, all lined up. We've put the wheelie bin here. All this wood, I'm probably going to burn most of it this weekend. A little bit tired, yeah. Apart from this bit. I'll bring you around here. My friend Sam, his partner Stuart's just been round getting a load of blueberries.
No, that's blackcurrant.
Oh, they're blackcurrant.
Yeah, blackcurrants, yeah.
So we're getting a good bunch of them. Just brought some strawberries. I can smell them just wiggling them around.
Smell lush.
So we're going to get these into the fruit cage. We've also getting some pineapple strawberries. Not massive, probably won't get anything off them this year. So we're just going to get them into some of these. I want them putting into the shed out of the way. Not cheap to buy. Same as them, that can go in the shed. Getting some lettuce off them, some chives. So I'm going to get the chives planted. Not a lot going on today. There's a ton of jobs. We were going to get this net on, but time's getting on now. We've got to go in an hour. Yeah, he's bought some chives, some more fruit as well. I'm going to get them in here. I need to spread out those 5 piles of muck and they'll just rake it in. So we've got about an hour. I'm going to get that done and go home and get Letland from school. Right guys, our time's run out. We need to be going home. But greenhouse is looking good. Lots of signs of life now. I think we'll get these potted on next week. Looking good in here. So we'll probably bring them ones in here as well at some point from the other greenhouse. Time's just absolutely thrown away today. I don't know where the time's gone. Chives are in. Apparently he said one was a garlic chive. Spread that manure out on that bed. So we are going to try and get that netting done. Not going to happen today.
I'll come round tomorrow morning if it's nice.
So that's going to be it for us today, guys. Home time, get some food.
Starving.
Proper coffee.
Yeah.
Had the car in for an MOT this morning. She passed, no advisories.
Good. That's good news after last year's escapades.
Only because I gave him 20 quid later to keep his mouth shut about them brakes. So anyway guys, until next week, thank you all for watching. If this is what you like, hit that subscribe, the like, the share. Help us grow. Thank you all for watching.
Bye.
See ya.